Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Vince Velasquez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Striding in, here's the leadoff man, Jose Reyes, as we are just about ready for baseball from Philadelphia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is after it, and they can't run it down. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Looped out toward third. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Got him reaching a bit too far after that one at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and they can't run it down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets leave 1. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
In now, Corey Spangenberg, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll come in here at 259, 3 homers, and the RBI count at 35. The 0-1 delivery. Weak chopper up the line. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Throw won't get him. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-1. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Pereira on third with 2 out. Line drive to center field. Conforto is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies strand 1, still no score. Here's Jay Bruce now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Jay Bruce.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the 1st out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. His lifetime line against Velasquez comes in with 6 hits in 17 at-bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 0-2, here it comes. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pop commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Cabrera is retired, 2 down now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Up next will be Nick Williams, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Cespedes. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Now the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Maikel Franco. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 3 for 15. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. And oh, it ties up Reyes. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Phillies have selected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. The William Penn statue above City Hall here in Philly as we're set for inning number 3. Now batting, Jacob deGrom. 9-1-2 due up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So in just 1 turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, 0-2 the count to Jose Martinez.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That's inside. 2-0. Reyes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1. Popped him up. Franco is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now, J.P. Crawford. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Home run number 9 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, Vince Velasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Remember, he was hit by a pitch to kick off the home first. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second, right to Cabrera. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park, all even at 1 apiece. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. Crawford has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this, AB.
One ball. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Conforto looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 32 now for the season, and it's given the Phillies a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year, and you can see that the Phillies are right on top of the NL in that category. So digging in now, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. So striding in, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to line up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he swings and hits a laser to right. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. On the year, Crawford is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Crawford, a California-born ball player. This is his second year as a major leaguer. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Reyes on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
First delivery to him on the way. And this will be fouled away. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. Phillies lead this one 4-1. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Spangenberg. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Popped him up. Franco is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Corey Spangenberg. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball swung on and hits at Cabrera at second. Scooped up, throw on to first, takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Martinez over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Tommy Hunter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Tommy Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Spangenberg has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. At the plate, Jose Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Tommy Joseph. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Here comes another 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Striding in, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Joseph aboard here at first with nobody out. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Anthony Swarzak takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. In now, Michael Franco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. In quickly with it is Cespedes, and that'll force the runner to hold on at third base. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 4-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now in the box, Michael Conforto due up for the 4th, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Joseph waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Standing in, J.P. Crawford. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
the shortstop, J.P. Walker.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Conforto. One down.
The pitcher, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Martin Maldonado will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Martin Maldonado.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Ripped down the line. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait for the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So that's their 12th hit of the ball game so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. He's set, and the pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. A two-run home run off the bat of Michael Franco. Number 17 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's the strike.
I got the count 0-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. way out in front. One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Hansel Robles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. Frazier on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. At third, here's Frazier. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Tommy Joseph. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Cespedes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Comes set with the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Here it comes, 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Crawford fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Reyes at second with 2 down. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. Philadelphia.